Hey guys, do you recognize me? I'm just getting around. Well, mostly. This like sort of ski mask is for mainly for eye protection against the wind. And this mask because Corona season. So yeah, as you can plainly see around here, it's winter time. At least for the shore being. This is kind of like, I guess, the last day. It'll be this cold. Possibly for a while. We had like a massive, cold, like, I don't know, cold wind, I guess you could say. Massive cold weather in our country, or basically in Europe, and everything's snowed over, it's frozen over. Hopefully this thing is frozen over down there, which is this is supposed to be like a small river around this forest near the railroads too. And I'm gonna try walking on it because I think it's a very interesting path to go through. Hopefully the ice on top of it is still good enough to walk on, because going further over there from the flow, when it goes like the flow is going from here to here, the ice is much shallower there. Hell, even some parts you can still see water. So I'm kind of skeptical how stable this ice is gonna be down there. So hopefully it'll still work out. This is basically just like a trial vlog, I guess, to see if this is worth uploading or anything. I mean, I guess I could still probably upload this, but it depends whether or not I'll be over here, over there, walking along there, or over here, depending on how good the ice is. So let's try it out. But the problem is the snow is like really, there's like a huge layer of snow over here, so I have to be a little careful with my step. And plus I'm going downhill, so whoop. Need to be careful how I handle my phone here. All right, let's see. The water's still good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Of course, it's slippery, but otherwise, it's very solid snow in general. I mean, I will talk about something else besides just the water here, but oh God, I see like water over there right away. Shit, this might not work. You can even hear the water running too. This is supposed to be the last day where it's like minus temperature around here, so you'll only get warmer from here. So all of this is gonna go away in about a week or so. Staying close to the edge just in case, because you see there's water flowing over there. I might actually be near the water instead of like on it. Instead, if the water's gonna be like this, hell, this is like almost a week's worth of like minus temperature, even going as far as minus 20 degrees Celsius. Today I think it's like around minus 9, minus 8 or something last time I checked. So if this can't form like ice here, I don't know how long it would take in the future. This is, since this is like almost late January, like mid-late January right now. I think it's January 19th right now, 2021. So I'm gonna attempt this, hopefully. Still plenty of like water flowing. This is kind of good, but further over there, yep. Still kind of bad. Just have to be kind of careful here, unfortunately. Though going for this terrain is going to be pretty tricky. Without messing my phone up. covering my phone with snow and shit. Whoop. Oh God. There's like a branch on me full of snow. Shit. Oops. Almost accidentally stopped the recording because there's full of snow and water on my screen now. Is it still good over here? Yeah, I think so. Okay. There's still plenty of like shallow ice around there, although maybe over there it might be a bit more chill. Not exactly walking at a steady pace here, lots of stopping. It's pretty interesting to see all of this. Accidentally stopped the recording again. That's what happens when you try to clean your screen with your gloves, I guess, or with your hands. Yeah, so much snow. Look at this shit. Crazy. Still have to go around through here somewhere because this is pretty steep. More walking around the river instead of on it. But what can you do? I can't stay here for too long because I have to like go to the dentist pretty soon today. I meant to try out going over here yesterday, but I overslept until like 3 p.m. and it was already starting to get dark outside, so I couldn't really do much during the day without just immediately going outside after I get out of bed, which is not very ideal. Alright, let's see. How stable is this part? I can still hear a bit of water running. Yep. I've done this previously before in like an older vlog before, and the ice started to crack a lot on that vlog too. So far so good. I tried to get a crack on the ice, but looks kind of stable for now. Don't mind the cracking. This is just like the first small layer of ice for now. It's not wet so far. Even though I tried to stomp on it. I can't get in the water, so I guess this part looks safe. Yeah. There's some sort of hole over there. 2 holes even. Huh. Around here. So many distractions. But it's interesting to look all of this if you don't rush it through this path. If this ice would be more stable, I would be more comfortable walking on it. There's like some water over there. Yeah. Still a lot of water flow around certain parts. Whew. Scary. I saw some geese along the way near this river too. Not on the ice around this part, but further over there from where against the flow. From this point of view, not with the flow. This is gonna look pretty tricky. Not very confident with the stability of this water over here. And the rest of this is pretty damn steep. Well then. Yeah, let's try over here. Hopefully I won't slip anywhere. Okay. Need to like kind of crouch down over here and kind of dig in my boots into the snow here. Okay. Kind of need to focus. Can't focus on my camera work, gotta focus on my footing. Not paying too much attention on the camera because I have to look at my surroundings too. So sorry about the stability of this vlog. I mean, I guess I could try facing myself, but I'll mostly be looking away, walking along this path. I could try that, but I don't know if it'll look good or not, you know? All right. I don't think I'll be able to talk about anything besides just this, if I can't distract myself with something else. Because this water is, sorry, this ice and water, I guess, isn't looking very stable so far in the beginning. But I think further down, the water flow is much smaller, so the ice will be more stable, hopefully. So far, this part is pretty stable. You can like almost slip on it, but with all the snow, it's kind of in the way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Woo. Let's try facing myself. Ah. This is pretty fun. Can't fully like slip on it, but with enough effort, I could. All the slipperiness. Alright. Well, I'm not too worried about drowning on this water. This water is really damn shallow. It's just more, I don't want to get my feet wet in this cold, you know, and potentially cause some health problems, you know, potential health problems. This doesn't look too stable. It's pretty wet, but otherwise not too shallow. Shit. Slip. Hold on. I need to clean up some shit. Look at my finger. It's all red. Woo! Woo! I don't know how that'll look, but it'll look interesting. I'm fine. Just slipped on this, I guess. Basically. Alright, what's over here? Trash. And some wet ice, I guess. If that makes sense. Some trash here. It's not exactly focusing very well. Wants to focus on other stuff, like the snow, like the camera, I mean. Ooh, gotta be careful. Some of this stuff, you can see some like tracks on here too. I don't know what kinds exactly, but there are tracks over here of an animal. There's some water flow over there. Okay. Yeah, I think this will look pretty stable. This looks promising. Hopefully. I mean, it's gotten pretty cold recently, so I would be shocked if these areas didn't get frozen over. You know, I gotta be careful with some of this stuff because when I'm walking, I'll try lowering this. I'll try walking, like I can still hear a bit of cracking. I don't know if it's from the snow or like how, you know, the thickness of the ice. If you can hear the ice kind of cracking, or not exactly cracking per se, but kind of making noise, then it isn't very, you know, thick, you know. And this is like straight up cracks. But I guess this is kind of more of a second layer, if you know what I mean, of ice. Or even further, or even fourth, depending on how runny the water is. Wanna raise your anxiety? Try listening to this shit. Yeah. So, is there anything else to talk about besides all of this scenery? I mean, I feel like there's plenty to talk about since a lot has happened in a year, you know, during this whole COVID situation. Well, with the exception of just staying home most of the year. I did work a bit during the year, but not really long term, just some short term jobs, I guess. But I still have money to manage, even during all of this pandemic situation. A lot did happen, though, in my life, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to talk about some of the stuff is the thing. Well, I guess the main thing is the videos. Am I ever gonna go back on making them? Short answer, yes. I just don't know when. The longer answer, well, I guess I'm working on more quality videos, but progress has been slow and I'm kind of procrastinating a lot of it too, mainly through YouTube, Twitter, doom scrolling in games. Mostly mobile gacha games, but still some PC games for like hundreds of hours for some. Over 100 for some, I mean, maybe. But yeah. Otherwise, life has been good in general. Lots of change around my house. Like some renovating and shit. Plans. Not like the main structure exactly, but the more little stuff. Like improvements and upgrades and shit. Oh hey, train. Hello, train. I didn't hear you before I saw you. Are you watching, Shite? This is for you. Only I could get on it, but I do see some workers on there, obviously, so can't exactly get on it. Not that I want to, because I want to be around here. This is not exactly a great idea. Let's try facing myself more instead of the scenery. Yeah? But I just can't see exactly how I look like, you know? Whether if this looks good. I don't know if I want to use the front camera or the rear camera, you know? Oh shit. Gotta be careful with some of this shit. It's swearing too. I'm not feeling as confident now with this eyes though. There's some shallowness over here. It's kind of hard to tell though. But it feels like it too. But it feels like it though. I mean, I know I'm being vague with life in general. I mean, hell, haven't really uploaded much videos recently, just focusing on other stuff instead. But you know, these kind of periods happen, I guess. Some periods, you know, with YouTube, I guess, related to YouTube, you're not always in the mood to do any of that kind of stuff, you know? Or what you did previously, or, you know, the hobbies you did previously, you want to take a break from, you know? Or want to try something else with that hobby. Yeah, this doesn't look too safe. There's like a bit of snow, but I can't tell if this is wet or not. Ugh. Sorry if this looks kind of bad, you know, the filming job, but I'm trying my best to, to try and make this a little entertaining. Maybe this will just be a nothing vlog, you know? It's just me messing around, wandering aimlessly, you know? Kind of videos. I guess I can mention it did snow pretty fairly hard last night before, you know, going on this walk. There's like a ton of snow laying around here this time around. Need to try getting over this, but the snow isn't really helping much. So let's try getting rid of some of it so I can walk cleanly on it, at least a little bit. This is pretty damn slippery. Whew. I'm not exactly known for exercising, so this is a bit of a chore for me. All this hiking. I don't do much hiking as much around here like I used to, but I'm trying. Oh boy. Here comes the snow. Hi. I'm in the middle of this like dense branches of like this dense tree branches. So it's kind of hard to navigate right now. Can you stay patient for me through all this? Because I don't want to walk around there for some reason. Because I'm not very confident with the ice today. If this freezer would continue a bit more, I would be more confident on walking on here. But seeing how the river initially looks along the way, I'm not as confident. Yeah. Keep readjusting my gloves here because I keep taking them off without thinking it. Whew. I could try going down there, but let's see if there's a easier way to go down and less steep way to go down here. Well, maybe around here, I guess. Looks like some people also hiked around here some time ago. So that's something, I guess. I see some tracks. But these aren't like from today. These are from from the past few days, I guess. From people who hiked over here. Whew. I'm tripping, man. I'm tripping. Alright. Let's see how stable this ice is. There's a bit of shallowness over here, but so far, pretty stable. But I guess near the shores is like less stable than in the middle, to some extent. But I don't know. There's some parts where the center is the weakest part. You know what I mean in terms of ice. All right. So far, so good. Let's see what happens when I intentionally crack it. Not much. Good. Just taking in on the atmosphere. It's pretty calm here. Winter is a pretty calm season if you know the weather's just right. Okay, enough of that. Let's continue. That was a nice chill moment. Gotta be careful around here. There's some shallowness around here. Potential shallowness. Need to be near the river in case one suddenly cracks and I partially fall in, you know. In case I see some shallowness. Whoop! Okay, this is semi-stable. Hopefully the further I walk, the more stable it is. Can I try facing myself again? Let's find out. With a selfie stick, this would probably be more stable, but, you know, handling it with one hand through this traversary without getting my face closer, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, getting it extended like this. All right. Okay. Not very athletic, as you can tell. I'm such a nerd. Whoop. Bit of cracking, but this is only the first layer, thankfully. And granted, this is pretty damn stable so far. I haven't run into too many problems so far when I'm careful. So far so good. I hear a bit of water running, but otherwise not too bad so far. I should be more confident about this than I currently am about this ice. Because the further along, the weaker the flow gets, and it's a bit more stable in most parts. For most parts, at least. This is pretty interesting. You know, in a more dreamlike winter than I guess previous year was very disappointing. It's just mostly it was mostly like a cold autumn than winter in like 2020 winter, you know. It was more like it's very warm by comparison to now, which I'm thankful for this year. At least I'll have some good memory of winter around this period. Not very confident with some of this, so let's traverse near the cliff of this river. Oh, here comes the snow. Shit. I'm not too scared though. I mean, I may be like dressed pretty warmly today, but it feels kind of warm for winter so far. It's not too bad. It's pretty calm. It's not too cold. Even for like my face, it doesn't feel like my face is freezing, you know? Which isn't a good sign with this, but for today, it's good enough. Still in the minus temperatures, I bet. Hopefully. But, although it's becoming more debatable whether or not I'll actually upload this video. So much snow, so much unstable snow, just waiting to be disturbed. It's pretty damn shallow over there. But it's hard for me to tell with all this snow and water in the way on my screen. Hopefully it's not too bad. Doesn't affect my phone too much. Because this phone is pretty important to me. I don't have like a GoPro or anything, so I can't like have confidence that you know, my camera will be safe. I mean, if I would do more of this, more, you know, for like filming purposes, I would probably buy a GoPro, but I don't. do it that often. So it's not always a want to buy a GoPro considering, you know, the price of it. At least the really good ones. Woo-hoo-hoo, almost slipped. Slipping. I'm slipping. This looks pretty interesting. Hey! Hello, geese. This looks interesting. The layering and all of that. Will I actually ever get on the ice again, you wonder? No? Let's find out how this feels. I mean, this place has been mostly the same for like years now. You know, with this mostly undisturbed forest. Even though there is like some activity like near here, like the streets, like a few streets over there, railroad over there, some houses further up the hill. You know, it's kind of surprising how, you know, stable all of this is. From now on though, I might need to go under here though. So, might not be as straightforward, you know. I might have to like fully crouch and crawl through this. At least this looks pretty interesting. All right, let's go. Ooh. I'm fine. Just some first layer cracking. As per, you know, standard for this adventure, for this hike. Although I'm mostly crawling on my ass, mostly, so not as exciting, you know. Whoop. All right. At least my ass is feeling somewhat fine. But I can't stay for too long because I need to go soon. So I would need to try to pick up the pace a little bit. I know you're seeing mostly white, but yeah. Brr, I'm trying. Man. More cliff layering. More very steep layering of the cliffs. The snow can't get on. Whew. This is quite the workout, though. Adventure. This looks pretty wet so far. So I'm not too confident about this. So far, so good. It's kind of interesting. Even though it does look wet and not stable. But it is surprisingly stable here. Except the part this feels very wet. But otherwise the ice is stable. I don't know how well you can see me with this angle, you know, using this angle of the camera. Can I try something here on the spot? Can I change the... No, I can't. With the stable mode of this camera, I can't exactly... I don't think I can switch my front camera, which is fine because, you know, with all this shaking, you know, this will be a lot less stable. With this kind of camera work, you know. Okay. A bit more before I get to the end, I guess, of this thing. I don't know how long this will take me before I reach to at the end of all this. But it's been pretty fun for me so far. Whoop. first layer shenanigans. Yay. I must have a ton of snow on my head. I might look kind of funny with all of this shit, you know. I don't know how I look exactly. I'm not a mirror. I don't have exactly a mirror on me. I mean, I kind of do, but I can't use it right now. You know? So, it is what it is. Can I pick up the pace a bit more? I don't know. The water is more and more shallow around here, so I don't know how much ice would actually be around here. But so far not too shabby. A lot more space around here. So far so good. Guess I'll mostly take in the scenery before I guess I talk more about more stuff, I guess. This could be a very long vlog if I don't do much cutting, because the time is it's getting up there, I can tell you that. So if I focus more on the the filming instead of the talking, maybe you would see a lot more interesting stuff around here, but I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't look promising. But I guess it's not too bad. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. Nothing too much to worry around here. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, look, hear that. Listen to that. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong, you know? I guess it's not too bad around here. With less steepness in the water, the more stable and more equal, the areas, the less cracking and less uncertainty, Guess I kind of ran out for things to say, I guess. I'm not exactly in as much of a vlogging mood about other stuff than I thought I would be if I just improvise, Otherwise, yeah, still pretty chill. You can kind of tell how my walking cycle is, for stability purposes, Let's try this, the feet camera. Although it won't last for long because I need to crash now. If only I would have something to throw with. But I guess I'll just do it the other way. Ooh! To get rid of all the snow. Woo! Okay. Let's try crouching around here. Let's try crawling. This is my crawl pose. I'm just mostly goofing around at this point with all this, walking and vlogging and all that shit, and just having fun. Almost feeling like a kid again or something. In the grown man's body, goofing off. Full on crawling action, yeah. Lots of snow on me though. It certainly feels that way. Must have these like stupid ass glasses on me that I'm rarely using. Everything is good. You're mostly seeing white. I'm sorry about that. And this year, I bet white is our least favorite color at this point. At least for the US anyway. More potential snowfall around here if I'm not careful. If there would be less snow around here, this would be a lot more pleasant to walk through, but what can you do? It's part of the winter experience, I guess. If the winter experience is just right. Alright. Careful, bro. This is gonna be interesting to walk through. With this branch dance. Whew, that could have gone a lot worse. Mostly a noise simulator. Wee! Wee! Chaos. All right. I tried to pose, man, but looking up while trying to do it is not a good idea, you know? I should give myself advice, man. You know? Sure. The tripod is starting to fall from all this nonsense. Smells smoky right around here. Probably from the chimney fumes from the fire in the house. I guess I should say more the furnace, I guess. Not exactly the furnace. You know what I mean, right? Warming up the houses. Getting rid of the cold inside the house. Warming up. Getting rid of the cold. How do I look? Am I looking handsome? Probably not. I'm in the zone of goofiness, of absolute goofiness right now. Might as well go all the way with it, with no shame, since I'm the only one here. It's nice what independence or alone time can help with your mental health. Or maybe not, or maybe that could have gone worse. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, this isn't feeling very hot or cold in this case. Let's try going back on here, see if I can still walk on it. crack that shit. My phone! It's full of snow. Oh no. I'll pause again. Okay. I think I'm good. Though I've noticed my tripod is starting to crack and it's starting to become more wobbly, which is not a good sign. I don't know when that happened, but when exactly. But yeah, look at that lack of sun. There's a bit of sunlight though. Look at it. I don't know if you could tell the shakiness, but I can certainly feel it. Feet cam, so you could feel more of my stupidity. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's be a little artsy. You can't tell what I'm walking on besides just snow. You wouldn't think much of it. Yeah. Well, kind of disappointing around here though. Doesn't look stable, unfortunately. Maybe the cold air doesn't get down here that well. Man, I can even see the ice moving. That's how bad it is. If you can kind of see the ice pretty clearly, then it's probably not very stable. So I'll walk around here, fuck it, instead of walking on it. Again, this is a pretty shallow river, so it won't like go down and drown or anything. It's just not. I just don't want to get my feet wet, you know? How the hell am I going to walk through here? Through here, I guess. Oh God, my foot went in through a gap. Yeah, this isn't stable at all. Disappointing. Not slippery or stable in the slightest. Well, I guess it is slippery, but not the kind that you would like. You know what I mean? Yeah. Would be better if I walked around that side somehow, but I need to cross this somehow. I'm not very confident about the crossing so far. All this ending is feeling pretty disappointing. Yep, we're nearing the end here, so there's not much else to see at this point or to feel. Yeah. Maybe someday, if I ever do this again, I should go through the opposite path from here to there, you know? Try that instead. But for now, this will do. Walking near the factory area. Ah. I can't tell which part is the ground and which part is the potentially thin ice. I don't know. Well, it's some scenery, I guess. It's pretty nice. Lots of snow around here. Lots of it. There's some sewer pipe that, you know, the river goes through along to there. I don't know if it's stable enough to like walk on it. Let's give it a shot somewhere. Survey says pretty stable, actually. You know what? I just thought of an idea that I only just thought of, you know, when preparing for this trip. I have like these sort of, not fireworks, like sort of these kind of sparklers, I guess you could call them, that are give nice sparks to them. So let me try laying up some, see how you like it. Give you some excitement for this adventure. See how it will react down there. It won't like explode or anything. It's just you'll just see lots of sparkling around here. I have a bunch of these that I haven't used yet during New Year's. So let's give them a shot. Hopefully I can throw them pretty far down there so you could see it pretty well. Alright, here we go. Yeah! I threw it pretty far though, so let's try it again. Maybe a bit closer this time. Nice! Looking pretty smoky down there. Alright, one more further out. Whoa. Pretty interesting stuff. Alright, that's enough of that for today. Hopefully you got some enjoyment from that. From this trip and from those fireworks, I guess. These mini fireworks, you know. I just need to get everything set before I start, you know, journeying again, I guess. There's some smoke going around here, so I don't know how well you can see it, but they're there. Whew. I think that should be enough for the vlog. I guess I could show you the other side. It won't, doesn't exactly go, woo, doesn't exactly go far from here, but there's still a bit of it left over there, but I'm not gonna walk over there because it's not that interesting from what I can remember. So yeah, hopefully you got some enjoyment out of that vlog if I decide to upload this. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the future pretty soon once I start uploading again, hopefully with more quality stuff instead of this goofiness. So see ya. Bonus train! Bonus train! Okay, see ya.